button and subscribe. We got a lot of scary students out here. Press one. They scary than a motherfucker. Press one. Whoo, you niggas are scared to speak up and speak out. You know why? Because your brain is consumed with nothingness. Press one. Your brain is consumed with the dumbest shit on the internet. That's why you ain't learning nothing. That's why when the niggas say, where your homework at? They be stressed the fuck out. Come on, man. Let me live. B from Ohio, what up, champ? Good to see you out there. Good to see the people. I don't want to hear nothing from these old weak ass men. I don't want to hear nothing. The women don't took y'all shit, bro, and ran with it. That's a damn shame. That's one. Lord have mercy. They don't ran with y'all curriculum. I thought we was about to teach the ladies. The ladies is teaching us and shit. Press what? Man, a man on the grind is the prize. For me, press one, because you niggas, press one. Listen to me, new students. Don't be like the old students. They don't do no homework. They don't know nothing. And the only thing they know is a loser. Press one, stars and planets and shit. Press one. That's cool for astrology class. That's not this class though. This is historical, monumental, pivotal moments in history to prove God is with us. Press one, Emmanuel, champion. Hit the like button and subscribe. See, they not even in a word like that. I mean, you're killing me, Larry. They ain't doing no homework. They quiet out there. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm glad they not pressing one today. I'm looking. Press one. I'm looking for them. Nowhere to be found today. They ain't did no homework. You know, because like I always say, people, the type of information that I got make my students act individually. So people do their homework on their own time. What people think is homework is really people awakening moments. I just call it homework. So they got infatuated with doing homework rather than doing the work. Press one. And they got used to pressing one. So when you get called on pressing one, you supposed to come on up here. I think y'all forgot the initial rules of this shit. Cause I gotta go to Coffee and Kush TV and talk about Tasha K and and get to this shit over here. And y'all pressing one and want to hang out at the U all early. What's up, Kev? And send me all type of information. Listen up, new students. The further the more discipline I made them adhere to. I cut off their pipelines to nothingness. I started denying their posts. Press what? I start cutting them off right there. No posts. Don't post nothing. You want to post something? Come to class. See, they don't want to come to class. And while we be in class doing, and then in our real study time, they be posting stuff and shit ain't got nothing to do with my channel at all in my community board during the show. So listen to me, CJ Smith. Don't laugh at these niggas. The more I start seeing these motherfuckers think they in control of my shit, I start press one. Let me cut this right here. See what this does. Motherfuckers start switching over this way and that way. Shit, I ain't got time for, because this is just a YouTube university about alternate history. This ain't that serious, bruh. You know? But I think everybody here has said, all right, we can't roll. So if we can't roll, where the fellas at? If all these niggas be on my YouTube page talking this shit, see, I don't let the chat world control this shit. If all y'all do is want me to speak for you, no, nigga, you gonna speak. That's what rattling the bones is. They trying to use the advocacy thing against me. Press one, I'm speaking. No fear. You know how you show no fear, fellas? By speaking and living a righteous life. So if you can't speak, you either ain't been studying. What you doing here if you ain't been studying? If you here to see the wicked witch of the east, of the far north, of the you feel me? If you here for that, then why don't y'all develop a community? That's what it make Kevro again. You know, out of all these years that I've been on YouTube, I told this nigga Ali, this the funniest shit in the world.
Not like this. Not like this.
I told this nigga Ali, I say, Ali, I want you to do this for me. Then it's always something else. Always something else. Ali never completes his homework. Incomplete homework assignment. Press what? The first time I hear from Ali, you hear me? Terry, listen to me. The first time I'm thinking Ali finna send me some homework. He about to send me something useful. We off. We got a brand new look here for Coffee and Kush TV. Not even at university. I'm just doing the show here just because I set up 2 different studios and I don't feel like moving around. So I'm trying to figure, are y'all here to just fool around and like pretend and shit? If so, y'all could have let me know this a long time ago. One thing I said was 1828 dictionary, Black's Law dictionary. We got trust books. We finna get right back into the trust. And you brothers have just completely gone off the. We went into quantum physics. They ain't never came back. They still there, lost, behind. Scholars, they still there. They lost. I say, damn. I cut the Wicked Witch of the North off. Just too much of nothing for nothing. Leaves nothing. And what did they do? They don't know what else to do. They start sending me her shit.
Not like this. Not like this.
What the fuck? Ali sends me, the student Ali, he sends me the Wicked Witch of the North shit from Instagram. I'm not even on the Instagram. Hey, listen to Todd. She a stalker, bro. This woman is a stalker, so y'all see what it is y'all minds is too far over there and not over here. They were supposed to be doing homework and y'all worried about the Wicked Witch of the North. Press 1, who trying to insert herself into my life. Like, who does that? It's the weirdest shit ever. Who does that? You know, I be so focused on, look at our beautiful title today. Look at this beautiful title. Be honest. Black Diamond World, what? What did it say? The world's largest genocide, American Congo, Part 3, and Orphan Train. Why would I want to be bothered with such nonsense? I would want to be bothered because I leave myself I leave my life open to people. I would rather you trouble me about something about class. Y'all ain't never got no answer or no question. And when you finally send me something, it's this Wicked Witch Wombat of dark energy. Press 1. Now I'm trying to understand where y'all minds at when it comes to this type of shit. We supposed to be in class. I got a whole list of individuals with people, not y'all, who are doing incredible research relating it all back to the law. All things in history relating back through theater and the law, and y'all troubling me about some nonsense. So today, that's why I didn't come on yesterday. I was like, oh hell no, I just rather play video games. Could it be the men are just bullshitting? Ladies, press one. Hit the like button. Ladies, I'm going to ask you, are the men bullshitting? Think about it. Take your time. It's a yes or no. See, B over there being nice to me. We want Ali to call back. I don't want Ali to call in with the word or none of that. He got a scholarship over there. Look, I want them to see this. Look, I need the fellas to see. 100% bullshitting. Look, fellas, that's not me. They said that's why y'all not calling in. In the world where Kev is giving you all of the info, y'all got all this confidence in the world. You shine yourselves up. Your hair is blowing in the wind. Press one. And you don't know the law, which makes you incompetent and a daydreamer. Now, your support is not, see, this is foolable. This is community support, right? But we can reject your support here at the Row. Because I feel like a psychologist, you're supposed to ask questions. There's supposed to be interact. I don't feel that in the black male community. No type of y'all don't ask no questions. Ask yourself, when the last time these niggas start asking questions? Shit. I had to sit back yesterday damn, it's been that long? Yes, niggas don't ask questions, so they not engaging, so there's no comprehension. They've got accustomed to pressing one. Or show any interest. Look, I'm not just saying that alone. That's people. I'm like, damn. The men show more interest in downgrading black women than it is upholding and speaking. And I thought we was manifestors. Before Kev came, everybody was manifesting things. Press what? Look, damn. So that's just letting me know. See, that's just a observation. It's like, wait a minute. Instead of, if you're not repeating what Kev is saying and regurgitating it, then you don't have any independent thought other than what you had previous. Is that what we're going with? Man, we down railroad trains, bro. We got the Orphan. We got Black Diamond. We got all of these great conversations going in which we're alluding to. But if the men ain't understood not one thing, Houston, there's a problem. That's a problem. I refuse to let the men here be unengaged or uninterested in just slouching their chairs. I refuse. And just get the glory of just knowing Kev. And hell no. Hell no. I'll be out here. Hey man, what's up with you? What's up with you? I'd rather hang out by myself. I mean, if I wasn't me, I would see Kev's plight. Like, come on, bro. I would rather hang out by myself and talk to these individuals who are totally at a quantum level, independent thinkers. I thought of all things, I would have taught niggas how to think independently. That's why niggas is missing. Like, what Kev on? Nigga, I'm on you. Where are you, Brian King? Said Bernard. Where you niggas at? This ain't no lounge. Press what? This ain't no lounge. I could have been doing something totally different this whole time if I knew you niggas didn't know nothing other than what you knew. It wasn't willing to go above and beyond. And like one Mike said, I feel like I'm being bullied. If I would have known y'all niggas was like that, and one Mike, if I would have known you was that, you wouldn't. I would have been sent your ass back to Ireland, wherever the hell you come from. Hell, dog. Get that far in knowledge to say, oh man, I just feel like, yeah, the women are asking, where these dudes at? I couldn't hold it no more. Where are you? Y'all saying you pressing one, but you're not really there. And that's okay. But y'all should have said that. You should have said that before we had, well, hey, listen, this is what we going to do. You're going to become this. This is how, and we're going to become and go at. If I knew I was going to do it by myself, and if I needed a cheerleader, I would have been closed the door. We don't do cheerleaders. No, we don't do. Go on, Kev. Go ahead. You got it. Hell no. Those are the niggas who sell you down and act like they don't know you. So where are the men of law? We quick to go down to fantasies. But as soon as B called in, first thing he says, what? 1828. This is where it's at right here in law. This is where it is in the allegorical concepts of a false Christian dynasty over there in the fish god era. And this is, you feel me? This is what it is in history. So we find it in 3 different areas, but all reverting back to the law. Where you niggas at, y'all ain't called in not one lawful thing. But you send me, oh, wicked witch of the north. Nonsense. That's when I said, okay, that's enough. I'm going to call the fellas out. What do you... I remember there was a movie came out years ago. It was called What the Bleep Do We Know? It's a quantum movie. What the bleep do we know? What do you know? What do you know? We've been talking. We about to go into where these children, Cabbage Patch children, and all of these different things. And I refuse to go one more day because it's the beginning of, it's only the 7th. So it's a fine time to start. 7-11, 2023. Press 1. It's a fine Kevin. 7-11 Kevin. Press 1. It's a fine time. So you can say you walking with Kev. Oh, I'm with you. You're not with me if you don't understand the words that that are coming out of my mouth. Y'all with me when I talk about reparation. Something to gain. Like on some wishful thinking type of shit. But when it comes to you actually doing the work, like, look, Kev, you niggas was supposed to be so far into trust law, you be able to come back and say the Magna Carta signified the doom zooms and wham whams, but you can't. Because you just been pressing 1. But not understanding. That's the cold part. And I refuse to go any further with niggas just pressing 1. 1 mean you want me to call on you. You want me to call on you. You want me to call on you. That's what you want. I refuse to go any further. You know how many students I got at the correct tier? at the correct tier of Caro, just a few. So I don't have to output more. I'm not exerting more and more when you're not picking it up. You got to pick it. You got to show some type of intelligence with picking up some information. Because as I move on to a more structured show, I'm not going to be like so attentive to your needs and calling you out and making sure you there and seeing you in the chat. There's a lot coming with Caro. So I don't want to look back and Ali still lost back there because he was playing with old girl. Because that nigga over there was right there playing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why must was what B say? Why stay ye idle minded all day?
Not like this. Not like this.
Why stay ye idle minded all day, D? You not fooling me. You not fooling nobody but yourself. You feel me? I like my chat like this where I can see. And if nothing else, at least there's women in there listening. Niggas is really too much to handle because they wasn't raised right and they always up to something. You always gotta like, what are you doing for no reason? And there's always a crazy female behind it all. Now motherfuckers in limbo like, damn, they don't know what to do. But y'all gotta wake up out there, bro. It ain't that serious. I live a good life. Y'all stuck in some crazy, and y'all stuck in some crazy shit because y'all intentions ain't as pure as y'all exerted. Because y'all intentions ain't as pure as mine. That's why when I call on y'all with me all the way up until I say, huh, nigga, tell them what you know. Go get them. And then y'all, man, hell, what the fuck is you hanging around me for? That's the type of nigga I am. What are you hanging around me for just to, you're not finna be a troll me to be around me to see what I'm doing and all. No, nigga, this Caro University champ. You said you fuck with me. So you over here or you out there somewhere lost. I'd rather not. Because it's not worth the headache to call upon you when it's battle time. It's like if we drill rapper or if we fucking break dancers and I say, oh yeah, now it's your turn, get him. And then niggas, huh, me? Oh, I don't even hang with niggas like that in real life. If this was battle rap, what are you hanging on? You can't rap. You can't rap. And looking back, it's like, damn, you're not engaged because you're not focused. I got more in my Discord in 3 days and in my what's the name. See, it's only a certain amount of individuals that see Kev shut down chat on Discord as a bad thing. It's only motherfuckers who just dare to see, oh man, can I get on Discord for what? To watch you and your folks do all the work and then we just steal what y'all got and then call it in. Now fuck that. I cut all that off because the men. I want everybody to focus. You know why I cut all that shit off and do it the way? Because the fellas they ain't doing nothing. We talking about a nation that can't do nothing unless the men stand up, and the men can't even do that. That's why they worried about what women is doing. That's why they on the internet talking down on women. They don't have no resolution other than the false matrix that they was presented. You gotta want this. You gotta want this. This ain't no regular church school or none of that. So you gotta want to. Your brain gotta start working. Your brain just don't start working out of nowhere. You have to train your brain to actually begin to think. You know this already though. You feel me? Now we don't went down the Black Holocaust, the trains, the multi-metal, the world, and you niggas is still. Oh, Kev, man, good morning, man. I just like to thank you. Don't thank me. Shit. You don't understand. Your thinking does nothing. Not at here at the U. It does nothing. You don't research the black babies adopted by Germany. See? We don't got World War II adoptee babies adopted out to Germany. And Germans adopting black babies. Black people going into asylums, mothers in hospitals, they taking their kids and adopting their kids out to immigrant families. Stealing birthrights. And y'all sitting around. Oh man, I feel like, man, that ain't what you told me on the phone. You said, nigga, man, I just want something to hand my children down. You didn't say nothing about, and I'm with you, Kev, that's what you said. You didn't say nothing about this is too hard, and you don't want redemption. You don't know what's on the line, nigga. You don't really understand. You watch your whole nation fall before you do. Y'all niggas would rather just wait till the dying moment. Oh, I can't believe it just died. Even if it just took you to learn a little bit. Just learn a little bit. Yo, learning changes the world. You wouldn't, but you can't even fathom that. And you looking at me say things and it come out on the news. You see it. You can testify. Nigga, you seen it. You said that. You can do it too. Oh man. But I've taught you. You've been in my class for 4 or 5 years. Oh yeah, but you can say, Kev, I seen this. You the man. All right, then answer this question. What you learned from class? I was this is what Brittany said.
Not like this.
What a waste.
Not like this.
Some niggas just don't want to grow. You just don't want to grow. You want to say you do. You want to pretend you do. You don't want to. That's why we didn't learn nothing in school. Because we were just pretending and going and showing up. That's why. But here, you don't even got to learn nothing in school. You just got to be able to see. That's it. Learn this law and find how they pillaged you. Don't just cry. Y'all raised by mamas, and I had no mama to cry to. Oh, mama, I can't do it. I ain't had that. Nigga, y'all just too comfortable in this matrix. You know, y'all bones is like dead. You don't even adhere to no knowledge, no wisdom. I tell niggas, bro, this is what God is, bro. This is what knowledge, they go get birth, they go get certificates from the white church and the Catholic church. So disheartening. I'm starting to think y'all French or something. I'm African American. I'm willing to stand on, I've shown, ladies. I got to call on the ladies because the niggas is bullshitting. Ladies, you don't watch Kev go in all these different groups and grow, only to find himself. We don't made it all the way to George Washington Gillespie. Huh? We don't made it. With me, we don't made it all the way to George Washington Gillespie, founder of Centralia. That's what they call it. Press one. We don't made it that far, and you niggas look back and, bruh, what are you doing? I was paying attention. All right, then, what's 1 + 3? Bro, that's messed up. Why you do me? I feel like I'm being questioned. Nigga, I thought you was with me. I don't integrate with busters crying about. You press one. The women is too hard. Nigga, but that other woman was too hard. That was hard. That was harsh. That was harsh, bro. And you not finna fake like you got confidence or bravado and smart and hanging with Kev and all this, and then when Kev call on you, get the, oh man, oh, don't, nah, hell no. We're talking about breeding farms in America. We've been talking about necromancy, demonology. This is all demoncrats. You should have been studying demonology and how they applied that to Democrat right there. That's the easy out. But no. Hell no. Hell no. Now we found it all. Now we found it. The treasure trove. Press one. We done found them admitting to kidnap babies and selling them adopted babies. These nurses, Margaret Sanger was not just one Margaret. There all was Margaret Sanger as one. That's the demon Margaret. And y'all sitting around. I done proved African American genocide. And I'm fighting this fight alone. Where the men at, ladies? That's why Jesus called out every last one nigga that was around him. And the ladies loved Jesus because they supported Jesus. Press one, that's what that's the thing. Niggas was always playing. They supported Jesus. The women. It's always the women, bro. It's always the women, bro. The men always right. Look, man. I done told them that the Marcus Garvey was a fascist. Now in the area, you should have took that and created a whole autobiography and been back over this bitch. Press one. You can't keep up with Kev. There's too many mini-me's out there. Just do you. He's gonna bounce around there. Boys, man. When it came to Nipsey Hussle, women, bro. Y'all think I did it. Women solved the Nipsey Hussle case. Women, bro. Okay, fellas, I'm all right, I'm out, bro. Let me just tell the truth, bro. Women, bro. I'm up here pumping y'all up and y'all playing. No, I'm not pumping up no more. See, because you could be a Frenchman. You can be a fascist. You can just be playing. You can just be a fascist like old girl from the north. You can be like that. Just intel French spy. Looking and observing, trying to see what Kev is doing. Press button, trying to follow him about 24/7, trying to see what he doing. Press what? Kev, what you doing right there? What you doing? Hey. Yeah, they want to know what I'm doing and shit. Nothing. Playing video games. Press one. Minding my business, living in the hood. Still with the thugs and criminals, too. So I'm not living no imaginary life with y'all. I refuse to do that. Me and D-Jack was just talking about this. D-Jack's not going to run. Press I said, D-Jack, you got to do something, DJ. Let's be gamer. Let's start gaming then. All right, you both good at this. All right, bro. We got to do something, bro. Can't live here without no genocide, bro. Todd, you might want to be over there for that one. But not at the U. Not right here. This is my baby right here. This is where all the knowledge and wisdom, this is where everybody has an opportunity to do research and grow. Now, I had to deal with, now, Todd, you can understand this. Y'all probably laughing like, Todd don't do nothing. Kev will show favoritism to white people. Here's one, but Todd understands my format. He automatically assumed the bungalows was his spot. Press one, that's the type of nigga I like. Press one, class motherfucking clowns who know they motherfucking class clowns. Press one. I listen a little bit. I listen and then I learn, but trust me, you learn better that way. Press you, you actually learn, bro. You actually learn when you accept that type of stuff. Yeah, this shit difficult. But some of y'all want to keep going and going. And we talking about mail-in babies. I've been getting information from people. Different documentaries talking about. So we're encouraging people to participate. And these are new individuals, fellas. That's what I'm saying. And y'all gonna let them just take over. That's it. Because Kev is like the Black Joe Rogan over there. So is you going, or y'all sitting back worried about what old girl talking about because she ain't talking about nothing? Y'all probably been under her control for too long. They probably got ensnared by the Wicked Witch of the West a long time ago and they're fucked up. Just a bunch of French haters didn't know how real it really is out here in the field. We talking about missing African Americans. Y'all talking about nonsense. Taj, Taj, whole name is a Smurf hat. His name itself says insurgent. That's his name, insurgent. Your name is insurgent. The name you come up with is insurgent. Brothers. See, they think they smart. Press one. They think they smart. They ain't smart. They too smart for their own good. Now, if I did that to Brother Polite, what the fuck y'all think? What y'all think? God bless me with a caring face. Press one. God bless me with one of those faces. I'm like, yeah, he cool. He ain't gonna say nothing about it. We just keep going, keep going and going and going. Just keep going. And now y'all quiet. Because we in the real space and time. We in this 1863. We got in the 1860s. We got everything after George, the fall. We got we got everything. Everything. The thing was always chronological order, fellas. It's supposed to be chronological order, placed in the correct timeline. That's what this shit is about. I know it hurt to understand that y'all people came over here and genocided. What y'all didn't expect was Todd also agrees. White people know what happened. What's hard to come out right now is that black people are going to realize their part in the fall of the Victorian age and how the Red Cross, foreign black people, and white folk helped overthrow the republic and installed a demonocracy you call a democrat or democracy. And that's all y'all uphold is a white supremacist, black child sacrificing, white supremacist, and that's it. And that's why I created the urban conservative, because I'm not with none of y'all. I'm just an urban conservative. Coffee and Kush, the balance of it all, nigga. Press one. That's why I created that on Coffee and Kush TV. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. But I'm seeing that both sides, we'll get to that over there on the urban conservative. I'm glad I said that. That's all. I'll save the rest over there. I'll save the rest. Listen, when we start touching up on what matters to us the most, Not that many people are going to stand with us. We were talking about the atomic nuclear bomb. And I had to think back and say, when that woman said that, there ain't no man ever came out and said no shit like that. Not no black man. So I got to take heed to what that black woman was even saying and the possibility that that thought even came to into fruition. Because here you got a brother saying the same thing. I ain't never heard no brother. I heard a black woman say it. I've never heard a black man question the historical events of the white man. All they do is daydream. Press one. This is the problem. You niggas don't want to think. You want somebody to think for you and hold your hand so you can fall again and pat your bit. No, you got to think. It pissed me off when I look at photos of atomic warfare in the 1900s and black men sit back and think they can just throw change at me. No, hell no. You supposed to be participating and talk about the Black Holocaust. That's the point of we got to the Black Holocaust. You don't want to, you don't know nothing now? Niggas only know science fiction, science and shit. Afraid. How you gonna know law and you afraid to speak it? That's power. You speak truth to power with law. You don't just run your fucking mouth and daydream and slouch at the youth. This is a university about law, nigga. You can't just pay here, nigga. No, hell no. You got it is now. That's it. That's it, champ. You got crazy ass foreigners doing all type of shit over here. What's wrong with y'all? And I ain't talking about in the world. I'm about on my channel. The fuck is wrong with you? You know, when your mind ain't focused on real, how could you get to a level? I said we jumping and flying like Neo. Y'all looking back at you fall into the ground. I know in the Bible it says if you look left or right, you gonna turn into a pillar of salt, and here it is. I just know this. You know, and a lot of this stuff, I thought men was prepared to know, but you're not. So you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself. What was the brother Rio called in talking about his personal court case? You're gonna hurt yourself. You watching it for the wrong reason. And you gonna fall, because I do this pure-heartedly. I make niggas my friend and show them things. I ain't learned nothing.
Not like this.
I ain't learned nothing.
Not like
That's
this.
the cold part about it. You supposed to teach me something. Say something. Speak. But niggas don't want to speak. And when I call on them, oh, you going, nah, now I'm a talk shit. I'm gonna show you the real kid. I'm gonna talk shit. That's what I do. From morning to night, talk shit. Like the old man in front of the street, just talking shit. I just make this shit look good. Facts. Anytime I'm looking at pictures in my Discord of a Black Holocaust and I see grown ass man more interested in things that have no matter, I don't give a fuck. That's why I created my entertainment page. Cause now I know how to get ass Hassan, Zip the Drip, all these. I can see the whole world crumbling. So why not just take advantage of it? Why not? Niggas only care about things of no concern and shit. Then when you like, bro, did you do, like, they start looking at me like I'm saying something wrong. Nigga, you hang with this nigga. You hanging with Kev. Hanging with Kev ain't just, what's up? Let me just support to hang out. That's not what I created this for. I lost my whole page creating the you for you. That's enough. Those are thousands of dollars of super chats and what's for you. Nigga, your $20, $30 ain't that. It's women who keep this channel afloat. What Wax say? Paru. Facts. My computers and shit go out, bro. It's the women, bro. But it's like a motherfucking potluck, motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, every time, bro. And y'all and this nigga over here talking about, man, I feel like the women are like, bro, because the women see something in your armor, bro. That's why. Now I see why these niggas is complaining all over the internet. Everybody ain't me. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Everybody ain't care. Shouldn't be pretending. We got a lot of work to do. You shouldn't be pretending. Now I woke up yesterday, like really in deep thought about how much work is being produced. And I'm like, man, honestly, bro, you men make it work not even worth my while, bro, to get on this internet. And most of my frustrations come behind the fellas. And wondering if you think this person picking it up, or is this person always behind calling me with my shit? Is this organized, or like I'm having these discussions? You know what I come to find out? Yep. Most of the time, yeah. Yeah. They can spend too much time playing. They don't believe in themselves. So they didn't respect the process of Mr. Gillespie. It's a process, bro. They didn't respect it. They thought it was a game. They thought I was gonna fumble the knowledge and wisdom. They didn't really know I convert everything in spontaneous combustion into green energy, nigga. This is mine. I'm not just saying it. I mean it, nigga. George Washington Gillespie. I believe that. I meant that in my heart. It's for real. You know why? All of my heart, nigga. That's why it went that deep. That's why it's that real. Press one. That's why, nigga. It's that real. Ain't nothing to play with. Y'all playing. Walk up these YouTube streets playing. And I don't care. Women, I'm surprised that the women even find real interest in this because they see the downfall. They see where they went wrong. So y'all niggas can't tell me shit about black women because the black women I know have all looked at history so different since they met Kev. And that's all the women on this page, bro. So I know I'm right. They the ones finding all of this beautiful, 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 beautiful work. It's like a stolen and lost legacy. And women are more connected with that because they teach. Niggas got too much of nothing on their brain. I'm not finna sit and procrastinate with you though, because I got business to get to. I got coffee and kush to talk about this Tasha K and start getting this corporate and start making up for lost time and lost revenue, making sure niggas is go and they ain't even there. Boy, if I had y'all mindset, I would have picked up and left you niggas a long time ago. But I'm a good man, G. I stay looking for niggas. What is dude at? What's the name Mac? I really think about niggas. Like, bro, did you understand that? But that see, that don't come by every day. You don't meet somebody who's that serious. But that ain't hit that person fault when you wasn't ready. When you're not ready. You said you was ready, but you're not ready. You know you ready by your speech patterns and the confidence in what you're saying. Us as black people in America and it's tied to this land, we've experienced all the scam artists. So we can hear all the fake preaching, all the fake religions, all that we tapped in. We don't stumble upon all y'all shit. And now we only know that the only way back is the law. Back to God is following the law. So I'm not finna play with you and procrastinate with you and let you just type things and no, that's what the internet is for. Not Cabro University. You can do that somewhere else. I thought when you said you was with me, you was gonna do the work. Turns out the women have stepped up, and it's a few fellas who have stepped up. No names need to be mentioned. You know, we would have been here if I wasn't looking back at the damn retarded class. And they got the nerve to call me and say, man, you going too hard, man, on your students. You not learning nothing. That's why. You're not learning. See, I can do the entertainment shit on Coffee and Kush and get the corporate money and still teach in my class. I can do that. This is me. It's the same person. But you're not finna take my knowledge and wisdom, my heart, and misuse it at your dispense. You come to class, it's a commitment that you are participating as a man. 1828 dictionary, Black Law Dictionary, all of that. The things is about the trust. In God we trust. It's about that. And getting there and understanding how we feel is the most important part. The destruction of the African American male, who you call an African American, who fell from grace, who was destroyed and genocided. Y'all must not take that serious. Well, I do. Moving on, I do. I take it as serious as it happened to me. Maybe it didn't happen to you niggas. Maybe y'all just foreigners and just trying to, whatever. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe you're just foreign. But this shit pissed me off. To see a whole nation. I never knew our history was that destructive. I didn't know we was brought down this way. I didn't know. I thought we was from Africa, and at the worst point, we was gonna find out we ain't from there. But at this point, it's like, damn, incubator babies, the world fairs. Press 1. The bombings, the stolen babies. Press 1. And y'all don't got nothing to say about y'all forefathers being done this way. You can't be a man over here. Oh, hell no. There ain't no reason to say what's up to me. No, because I care too hard. I care about my people. I care about our great-great-great-grandparents, our great-great-great-grandparents, how they all ended up getting their identity stolen and stuff. Like, niggas don't got nothing to fight for. They don't got no real emotion. It's all synthetic. Nothing to fight for. Nothing. Nothing. And a person that ain't got nothing to fight for in America is a foreigner. Damn, I'm bars. This is bars, bro. You got to be a foreigner not to be upset that they dynamited all of the buildings here. They put and we identified the IWW, the Workers Union, which was the Revolutionary Army who took over all of the. Y'all don't got nothing to say? We was looking for the genocide. I'm not finna lip wrestle with you. No, it's women here, bro. No, my baby mama said you just like to shine, huh? You just like to be out front. Fuck it, yes. Fuck it then. Yep. All my life, nigga, I had to question this. You goddamn right. With my knowledge and wisdom, I believe in that. I believe God gave me this for a reason. Facts. We don't found the black diamond and shit. They breaking your bones down and make diamonds. You know why you ain't? Because the shit don't got real. That's why. Shit don't got real, didn't it? You ain't got nothing. This shit don't got real. You telling me they crushing it? That's right. They took your forefathers. That's right. They holocausted them. The atom bomb was for you and your forefathers. And you men can't stand up. You don't deserve a king, reparation, nothing until you're competent and get out of Wonderland. I don't just look good. I got a chain on and I'm fresh. Nigga, I got a brain in here. You feel me? I'm around criminals all day. In my neighborhoods, wherever I move to, I changed the scenario there, bro, in real life. I'm not no DJ academic ass nigga. I got people in the world right now, gangbangers talking about, good morning, champ. Because we're champions, bro. Good morning, champ. That's what I like right there. Not nigga, not this one, not nothing. Gotta encourage. Good morning. It ain't just on the internet. I don't just say press 1. I say it in real life. Nigga, I'm doing me. Y'all just tripping. I'm doing me. Y'all just tripping. You got a whole army overthrown. You so used to passive knowledge like Tariq Nasheed or Dane Calloway. How many times they called me a liar for the Dane Calloway? This is how it is in the black people. Our people will rather keep an illusion going than accept the truth. You gotta learn to let them go. You believe your ass is on the back of a turtle. You need help. I don't find nothing. I find everything wrong with you, but I don't think you're a bad person. I just think you belong in a mental institution. If y'all said all this about God and the law and the white man and all this, if you sit up here believing that your ass is an Indian living on the back of a turtle floating around, you need to be hospitalized. Ever since we figuring out this term for blackness, black propaganda went up 10-fold, 100-fold, didn't it? It went up 100-fold. All you hear is black, 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 black. And black people, we need to black this and black that, and we black. And then you'll get some hope in there. Like, damn, nigga, a person. I don't want to be black. Dog, fuck this. You know, but I'm starting to see now people want to be ignorant. Silence is compliance. You didn't know that in the free world? Don't talk to me about the banks closing up. We get into the urban conservative. I'm going to talk about that over there. But your silence is compliance. It's if it's we the people, then you must uphold the law. And as a black man, not one of these niggas have turned their ear towards the law. You hear me? Not one of these niggas. Listen to me, audience. I want my black people to know this because we moving into a different sector. And I'm merging all of us together. Watch this. They ain't even made one approach about the law. They only know about amended powers and they just cry about the 13th Amendment. Not that it was unlawful and get it turned through the Supreme Court. Oh no, black man has gotten used to just sitting and crying and letting other people speak for them. Not happening here. I exist on the level of this and beyond. You telling me I've been hurting my brain waiting for niggas and y'all just sitting back and you gonna continue? Not on 7/11, 2000. They gonna remember this day, 7/11, 2023. Kev stop letting people run over him. Press one. Hell no. That's it. I'm letting these niggas procrastinate. No. Your forefathers, y'all want to daydream with voodoo spiritualists about your ancestors in the sky rather than charge the federal government with the crimes and the humanitarian crimes that Hitler missed out on. Press one. They don't want to fight for nothing. I've been sitting up here shining every bullet for them. They don't want to fight for nothing. So I'm a fight. I'm a fighter. I'm a fight because that's what I do. But I'm saying, ain't no pretending over here. I like the silence I've been getting. I got my computer games rolling real smooth, and I like the shows that I lay down. You know, it's time to talk about the alchemical breakdown. I just wanted to see who was with me so that when I go at this chemistry and alchemical deception and stuff, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. They not here today. They won't be there tomorrow. You got me? I just want to see who in the way. We don't talk that coal is the black diamond. And the alchemical breakdown of the Victorian or the Virginian is coal. And coal, oh my goodness, is as valuable as diamonds. So black coal, and then there's clean coal. You got me? There's black fuel, and then there's motherfucking there's black fuel, and then there's clean fuel. You got it? It's important. The black genocide was done right in front of people's faces. Done and smoked you. They said they was testing nuclear bombs in Arizona. What was Arizona way back then? You know, we ain't even really paid no attention to Oppenheimer and his diamonds and Carnegie diamonds and all of this, because the genocide is the jewelry. That's how they doing with the Palestinians. That's what they was doing over there in Ukraine. In fact, there was some reports of furnaces on the back of trucks. They was putting people in. Fact. First one. We got the IWW, we got the railroad wars coming up. The railroad wars. This is your real wars that took place here. Now, the theater of war will tell you Civil War, the Revolutionary War, and black people. But I always thought, like, if we helped win independence 3-4 fucking times and we're still ain't free, who the fuck we keep winning independence from then? With these made up ass stories. Press one, and I'm believing now, just like a lot of students come here, a lot of these black people think they white people and foreigners. So they uphold the historical events of their tormentors. You belong in an asylum. Press one, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. They upholding the historical event. These niggas of today don't even want to see the true history because it'll force you to act. See? It'll force you to speak. And people are afraid to speak. You know, you better not go about saying that. They going, well, Kev been around. Press one this whole time. I've been in Los Angeles my whole life. What the fuck is a look around the corner when you live in the ghetto? Press one. What the fuck does that mean? Man, you better not say, that's what they say in Bloods and Crips too. Is y'all gangbangers or what the fuck does that mean? No, you got to orchestrate the law. And by doing that, you got to expose the historical events that transpired that allowed people to trespass on your land, on God's land. That's why they changed God's prayer. God's prayer was never trespass. It said forgive the debt, but they don't want to forgive your debt every 7 years.
Not like this.
As we forgive those who are indebted to
Not
us,
like this.
those are indentured workers, we free them of the debt. 7 years. They changed it to trespass. Why? Because they want you to forgive them of their trespass. That's why. See, when you forgive them of their trespass, you agree to the breaking of the organic law. You forgive them of their trespass, my ass. It's against the constitutional law for them to trespass or own anything. You see, but you don't believe in God. You playing around. See, when you know God, bro, you talk different. You know the law different. I don't believe in the law that my mamas and sisters and them grew. I believe in the law for real, champion. Real life. The real patriarchal setup of this nation. Yeah. That part. Order. That's it. That's it. And you can't make me think no different. I know what was taken. See? At first it was George Washington Gillespie. Ha ha. Not so. It's gonna press one. No, look. We right back at it. The real George Washington Gillespie. See, you got to know the law to command things. They didn't start telling you about law until after George Washington died. Press 1, 1905. Then they made it all up for you. I kept telling y'all George Washington is the man. There ain't no French person named George Washington, and they cut his last name off. His name is George Washington Gillespie. And you remove the last name, it's how you cut the head off the Negroes. AKA that Switzerland flag. The Red Cross. Everybody say Christ died on a cross. The American Red Cross, the Nazi reform, the Pope's Red Cross, for sure. Because each man here is giving Christ's title in his own home. That's what you're fighting for. To be reinstalled, reclassification, to be head of household again. And you can't do that afraid. You got to know your history and know why they brought you down. And know where they took you from, know what it means to be black. Like Tupac said, do you know what it means to be black? Why would you listen to Killer Mike, who hangs out with Mr. Pena, who's a scam artist? Why y'all listening to these people? What you listening to Candace Owens for? Because she make fun of black people and make you feel good? Well, Candace Owens is married to a Lloyd of London. Her big Ethiopian head ass is trying to be Candace of Ethiopia. Press 1. But she's not. She's nothing but a peon. Press 1. Everybody's pretending. And that's what I've learned. Everybody's pretending. But George Washington Gillespie is real. You see? This is who they stole our nation from. Press 1. Hun Todd. Todd is my Irish brother. Todd, they stole it from George Washington Gillespie, didn't they, Todd? You know, it's 7/11/2023. I ain't wake up to play. Press 1. They stole this whole nation from. They stole you from George Washington. They stole all of his children from him. It was all of his children together, working together. See, the corporation need black versus white. Once you know George gave everybody the kingdom and freedom, and then you went right into debt bondage after the flood, fucking with them. The George Washington you know of, that's not real. That's a French banking character. That's not real. That you would never find them George Washington. The real George Washington is the only sovereign because he ran this shit. And he believed in what? God. And he founded the whole nation in what? God. So when you do the whole biography on the Gillespies of this time, and since you're going to see them involved in nothing but law and the church and the monarchy, the Magna Carta. So you're dealing with a stolen legacy. Thank you, Royal Purple. So you're dealing with a stolen legacy, a stolen trust, and then amended laws to keep you, the children of the trust, in perpetual servitude, are either dead or lost at sea by way of the birth certificate, legally trafficked, which is illegal according to not only the Magna Carta, but constitutional law. So again, you finding these violations. You got to be free. In order for you to be free, you got to stand up like they did on Amistad and said, give us free. But that ain't going to get you no free. Give us free equates to you learning the law and saying and standing on your square, like you say, and say what? This is why I need to be free. Who, what, where, when, and why. And this is illegal. See, those are different speech patterns than some African person saying, give us free. That don't work in court. You sit down and you need help. So the Bar Association, a foreign nation of bankers and trust holders, looks over you. That's what's important. Press 1. All this other shit, y'all see me go talking, and that's not important. I gotta fire myself up, and I got this other stuff coming as far as Coffee and Kush program. Coffee and Kush TV, Kevro University, you on the air. What up?
Hey, how you doing, sir? This B calling in from Texas.
What up, B?
Man, been listening to the previous shows on everything, and you know how you brought up different things, and I found something called you remember we was talking about reclamation, how they was
Yeah.
yes sir, they actually got something called the Bureau of Reclamation. And I was like, okay. So I started looking into it. It got something to do with, of course, water, which is riparian rights, and then all these dams. So I'm looking like they whole process is like bomb them, fire them up,
And flood them
flood them
out.
out. Then, yes, sir. It's the same thing they do with the diamonds. You know, when they talk about how the diamonds is in the ground and how they find the diamonds and everything, but we know they're making it. It's the same process.
Wait.
They
Wait,
still in the
wait. The
making.
process legally is the same as making a diamond?
Yes, sir. It is. It's the same
See?
thing.
See? See?
They
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, hold up. Did y'all hear what this man just said? He said, what he's come to determine is the process of making and refining a diamond is the same process legally of what? Destroying a black man.
destroying the black man
That's
and
right.
taking Georgia.
Ain't
Same
that now?
process.
Ain't that something?
Yep. Like we um like we was learning about how they was making turning
Coke.
people into diamonds. You hear me?
Yeah, how they was using coal and how they was doing that whole
Yeah,
process. Go ahead.
yes, sir. And they was using what do they call it? They was fusing with the fire and everything, and then the furnace, using the furnace. When the Oppenheimer and all them they doing that bomb testing and different things, that's the same thing. It's just on the major scale. The TNT is the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. So I found that to be like wow, bro. These people is doing this in different ways, but it's the same process. Um, I want to read a little bit of this Bureau of Reclamation.
Go ahead.
It says, yeah, the Bureau of Reclamation, formerly the United States Reclamation Service, is a federal agency under the U.S. Department of Interior,
Go ahead.
which oversees water uh, water resource management, especially as it applies to the oversight and operations of diversion delivery, and storage projects that it has built through the western United States for irrigation, water supply, uh, attended hydroelectric generation. It is currently the U.S. largest wholesaler of water. So I'm like, look at that, Kill. They selling us the water. They the they the largest wholesaler of water. All right,
Lord have
bringing
mercy.
water to yes, sir.
Bringing water what?
Bringing more. It say bringing water to more than 31 million people and providing 1 in 5 Western farms with irrigation water for 10 million acres of farmland, which produces 60% of the nation's vegetation and 25% of its fruit and nuts. It says the bureau is also the second largest producer of hydroelectric power in the West. So there they go. They develop another economy based on taking from what's not there. Um, all right, all right. This is the last part. It says on June 17th, 1902, in accordance with the Reclamation Act, Secretary of the Interior Ethan Allen Hitchcock established the United States Reclamation Service with the geological survey. The new reclamation service studied potential water development projects in each western state with federal lands. Revenue from sales and federal land was the initial source of the program's funding. Because Texas had no federal lands, it did not become a reclamation state until 1906, when Congress passed a law including it in the provision of the Reclamation Act. So what I get from that, especially this last part, they they turning all the land into federal land, you know.
By doing what?
So by putting it under the Reclamation Act, you know, this Reclamation Act, that what they do, they doing surveys and then studying like if they need water or not for irrigation of the land. They trying to say that the land needed irrigation and
Oh,
they
so
had no
so they're
way.
gonna have to bring water in.
Yeah, they bringing water in, and now you become federal. So I was like, wow, bro,
Oh,
they
because
just taking.
the land needed to be recultivated,
Now
and
we got to build these dams and turn the water around and all this type of deal.
then what you
That's
think they
crazy.
did?
And then they burn cities, flood it out to people. Oh, we got to take your land. Oh, you didn't pay for. Oh, we had to irrigate your land for you. You didn't pay us back. Now you don't have no money. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. It's mine now. That type of thing. Like that's
Riparian
how I
rights.
see it, Kim.
Riparian.
Riparian rights, yes sir. Right back to the riparian rights.
So the Red Cross and cultivated lands, the floods and stuff like that is running hand in hand with the rights being passed in America at the time.
Yes sir.
That's letting you
I just
know.
sent
That's
you.
letting you know off top that the Red Cross is one in one with the politicians acting as a front. It's a whole war going on. Okay, I just put something in 1922. 508,000 acres cultivated land under new flood. Louisiana crops. Another break in the levee. Look, they keep breaking the levee. The latest break will
Yep.
overflow more than 5,000, 100,000 acres of look Red Cross involved. Look, and they want relief committee, Louisiana State Relief for the flood. Tens of thousands of these are persons driven from their homes by the water. Oh, okay. The water reached. Okay, for sure. So that's what they're doing as a tactic, it looks like, in my opinion. And this is 1922. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm like now when I think about even what Trump was talking about draining of the swamp,
Yes.
they making swamplands. So like yeah, that they finding ways to put you in some sort of debt where you owe them, you know, like I'm like, man,
By
that's
way of
crazy.
self imposed catastrophe.
Yep. And then these people was obviously already living before y'all got here and instituted this stuff. They had ways to get water because they got whole towns there. So how so it don't make sense to me other than this is how y'all gonna steal and keep people in peril, like we were talking about before. You gotta keep the people in peril
Yeah, and
and then give them some
keep them in
form
a
of aid.
distress state of in fear, in a constant state of fear of not advocating for their rights and standing up for themselves and acknowledging the law and using the law as a blanket. Go ahead. It's a protection. Look, did you see New York? All that waste, nuclear shit coming up from the ground?
And that's crazy,
That's
bro.
don't the
That,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles start where? New York. What was
in
down
the
there?
sewer, yeah.
Ooze was in the
Rat,
sewer. The rats.
yeah, man. Golly, we don't know what man. That's crazy, bro. Like
Damn. They probably built on all like nuclear wasteland, literally. Like, what the fuck?
nuclear reactors underneath the ground too, you know, and they losing control of it. They losing control of it, man. I was like, dang, bro, that's some wild stuff. I sent you a picture just now when they talking about that Reclamation Act, and they broke down like half the U.S., like them going west from St. Louis and you know the different ports. I see like dang, they instituted this around the same time as the 1904 World Fair after George. All this stuff started happening. Um, it show a map of how they was doing it from like the Great Plains, what they call the Great Plains area from Texas on up, all the way west. I'm like, man, so it's a plan. All these different things they instituted even before the World Wars. The World Wars is just like you said, theater of war. The further they plan, they already moving, coming out the ground. This is like it's like a weird movie, but it's reality coming out the ground. Like we here to work and we here to flip the script on you. And everybody like an army. Everybody got a different operation. You might be here just to get in. You learn law. I
Bro,
got you over
bro,
here.
bro,
Yeah,
bro. What, bro? When these they sent these fucking babies to 50 different states, nigga, loaded up on trains, bro.
yeah, bro. That's crazy. And mailing them and everything. I'm like, dog,
They was,
this is
they,
yeah, this something different right here. Like, y'all really mail the babies, man? Yeah, yeah, kill.
and they would say
I'm
they will
like,
never
yeah,
do that now. No, yes, the fuck you would. Yes, the fuck you would. You would take them with CPS and mail them somewhere the fuck else. So don't play.
they they
Go ahead.
make it. They making orphans now. I was looking at a news report about that deal they got going on over there with the little war or whatever. I heard the news the anchor was like, yeah, and there's so many orphans being made. I'm like, ah,
Let me
here
tell you,
y'all
here
go
they come.
again, bro.
I'm telling you,
Here they come.
the Israeli and Palestinian war is just watch the urban conservative because like I told our people to speak up, not just here, but then in the political world too, and in the entertainment world, because you got all of these fake ass black entertainers offering there. Which team are you on? Are you on the Palestinians or are you on the what's the other one? The Jewish side. And this one,
Uh, 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 the Hamas side,
Hamas.
yeah.
See, and now look at this.
Palestinians or Israel. And now they dividing our people with
Black
something
people
that
with
they don't
nonsense,
even. Yeah,
foreign
yes,
nonsense
sir.
that ain't got nothing to do with us, and we just got out of what Ukraine. We don't even know where that is, so they distract us with what happened on Crenshaw and
Well,
Slauson. Get the fuck out of here! It's time for us to stop letting these Democratic and Republican goofballs on the internet, these pundits, play us as Americans for fools. And that's why you got the urban conservative coming up today at 4 o'clock Pacific time, right here on Coffee and Kush TV. Go ahead, champ. I hate it.
yes, sir. Yeah, I do too, bro. Cause it's like, man, you think about everybody else except you and your people, and this all the stuff that you supposed to be getting, and then
Yeah, these are
like,
reparations. Why they go to war and we got
like
now we
what?
got to. These are reparations, bro. Fucking
Exactly. They
fucking
was
Black Lives Matter and Blue Act help launder all that fucking money. You're about to get reparations, and what do? What do Biden do? Start fucking giving money to their fucking Ukrainian friends, the Jewish allies. As long as they find Hamas, where was Hamas this whole fucking time?
we ain't never heard of them.
You ain't
Hamas.
seen Hamas since fucking George Bush the first and
Nah,
fucking
they
Clinton.
wasn't even them. Hey, nah, Kill, they was ISIS, and they was something
No, no,
else.
no,
That
no, no,
they
no,
make
no,
up the
no,
boogeyman.
no, no. Hamas, ISIS is there. Hamas, they,
Okay,
they, they, the, they been there. So they use Hamas every
okay,
time they
okay.
need some funding. I'm peeping it. So they make it look like these people is fighting these people. All of them look the same.
Right.
All of them is
Because
perpetrating some Jewish and Allah war of Antichrist, and the Republican pundits, fell right into it. Now they got you thinking Islam is going to take over the whole nation if the Christian right, if we don't vote. And wait a minute, if a nobody can take over America because America's founded on certain laws and principles. You can't just take over a place like that. It's just stupid.
and that, and everybody looking at that, and instead of what we need to do
Facts.
to get right.
Facts. And encouraging
law.
the Americans. Nobody encourages the American populace to enforce the law by way of the superior courts to force. This is how you force things here. And that's the thing about it. We're so like, oh, how do you force the same way we form up and force amendments, how we fight for things that are actually hurtful for us. How about fighting for something that's going to heal you for once in a while? Go ahead, champ.
For real. If it was something dumb, everybody will come out and be ready to chat this thing up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying tear it up, but knowledge and wisdom is what you need. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Understand what's going on. You waking people up to what's going on. I'm gonna be honest, Kev. Man, all the people that check you out, man, y'all know what's going on. Stop being some man, call in, speak out, research. It ain't he giving you the answers. This is like being in class and all right, boom, I gave you the answer already. All you gotta do is just look at it some more, review it, and then you gonna see. Like, God dang, bro, come on, man. It was ACBB. And you can't even get it right from the Scantron, bro. Like, that's it, bro. It ain't hard, man. So I gotta call in every time, Kev. Like I said, bro, like this important. It's important, man. Everybody doing this wrong. Nobody got respect for us. A lot of these people come over here. Like we said, we got love for everybody, man. But man, we ain't gonna not tell the truth.
We can't have love for everybody if we don't love ourselves. How are black exactly? How are all these people promoting the jail culture and this comedy now on the goddamn internet with grown ass black men watching this shit, laughing and joking?
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about this on the Urban Conservative. It's just going entirely too far. But as far as what we talking about right here, these kids, these black kids that was being adopted out to Germans. Have you heard about that?
The black kids being adopted out?
Yeah.
To Germany?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure. You mean like the more recent ones, or in the past in history?
In history, right around the time these trains was moving about. This is your story.
Okay. So
Yeah. Your black babies was adopted. See, the babies was adopted into the world. Yours was adopted by German people.
You know what that made me think? That's like some foreign exchange student type of, you know what I'm saying? But it's with the babies. So I would imagine they tie themselves to the land by adopting black babies.
Now stop right here.
Negro babies.
Now stop right here. You want to know? You want to know what I've been thinking long and hard about? What's got me on fire this morning?
What's that?
All of they babies, when it comes to, I said they babies. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just our. I know Todd is like, well, our babies, they babies. Come on. All right, look, these babies here, the white babies, when they talk about these Cabbage Patch Kids and Stork and stuff like that, it's usually by way of illustration. The babies we see on trains, and those babies are coming from Europe.
Right.
Yes, these white babies we see on these trains, everybody trying to act like, oh, these orphan trains, where all these babies come from, the garbage. All these white babies, we saw in class, all their families wishing them well in America. They gave them away because Hitler and them. Remember, Hitler was tripping, and so they wanted to set them.
Yeah.
So now that we get to it, we gotta do what, B?
We gotta get them. Yeah, go ahead, Harry. Go leave. I'm sacrificing you to. You know what I mean? Like I'm
We're
giving
gonna
you up
stay
for a
here and
better
fight the
life.
war against Hitler.
Yeah.
And then they sent them
We're
babies
gonna
over
get you
here.
in and you get me in. Yes, sir.
I'm fucked up right now.
That's crazy.
That's fucking insane.
That's and nobody was teaching us this in school.
I'm
Nobody
teaching it
said
right
nothing
here.
about this. Kel Rowe, man, straight up. The youth, man. I, that's wild,
So they
bro.
all the white
So
kids we see, they was working hard and they was doing it. They came from over there in Europe. Just like how they just
gotcha.
did all these Ukrainians. They did that. They was all fleeing persecution, so they said.
We help everybody. Now,
Everybody. You
now,
brought them right on
like you
in.
said, they was giving them $500,000 to live. Wow, bro. If
They
we
give you a
started with
tax
half a
credit. They
million
give you a
dollars,
tax credit at this time to take care of one of these kids. That's why they was shit. It was so many kids. They was shipping them off.
so that
It
that's
was a lot of black
that's a
families that
couple,
adopted white kids.
right?
They had to be adopted.
And that's how a lot of them got their name. So that
Yes.
is a total opposite of what these other
Yeah, when the black
people
families
like.
adopted you, you got a name like Johnson or Blackwell or fucking something blackface and some shit. Anything with
Yeah, now
nigga in it, you
that
got
makes
it.
sense. That makes sense. How did your name become? How did you get an American name? And not that all of us got our name from the slave master. That's just
Yeah,
that don't even
yeah, that
sound
don't
right.
even make sense. But uh, we would have German names if it was the other way around. They have English names.
Exactly.
Now you got distorted history saying these white people were old English and these white people were Dutch and these white people were German. At this time, they ain't speak no English. You can go back in the films and see it. They didn't even look like nothing of nothing. So you got a
Oh,
lot of people who
I
was raised with us, and a lot of people who are
right.
naturally just foreign and second generation. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same thing in America. Sometimes you get like, if you look at Milk 7-4, he said he was adopted by black people. So he from Hoover.
Right. Right. Straight up. Then you get somebody else who's directly from a foreign country
Facts.
come over here. He got the accent
Facts.
and the different ways.
Yeah.
And you put them together, they don't relate. You know, they don't relate to one
Hell
another.
no. Once you go
Even
black,
though
that's a wrap. That's it. Once you
for
get that
real.
type of you in. You are officially like Todd. He's a Negro. But he don't want to say it. But once you
Straight up. So he can relate. He can
Todd can
relate.
relate like a motherfucker. The Negro doesn't mean you just black. It just means like you can relate, bro. You know this shit. This American shit. You's a nigga.
Yep, for real. For real, man.
That's
You
why
get
I love
somebody else who
America.
can't relate.
That's why God said the wheats and the tares you can't even separate because they're grown together. And Gentiles are in heaven, are in the kingdom. So it's not like all white people are all wheats are no, it's the if it was that simple, God would have been did this. It was what went into this grand finale of of a story. Like a Todd and a Kev hanging out is America great again. That type of shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like
Right.
our Corey. Corey is like hardcore white boy artist. Like Corey fucking with Kev who live in, that's like the ideal American concept. Like, damn, motherfuckers can live like, but it's not what they thought. It's like you got people today saying, damn, so our great great grandparents were like incubator babies? Where the fuck do we come from then? Damn.
Damn, we inherited lives.
We inherited life. We
yeah.
got so did we, but then there's the
Yeah,
inherited
exactly.
lives. We got fucked. Everybody got fucked over by this fuck up. So there's that. Wow. We come from. So what is all this new cloning shit about? It's fear. It's got you repeating the same storylines over and over again, changing things every so often, maybe 5, 10, 15, amending things. I call them band-aids. I call the amended laws band-aids. So it's all
Yeah,
in reverse of the
yeah.
law. All the amendments are there to transgress the law. So you got to fight the power with greater power.
And really, like you showing us, if we know, we start once you know, like, all right, for example, uh, a company and foreigners can't own any land; they can only lease it.
Facts.
All right, we know that. Now, when we hear something and they saying something contrary to that, you like, wait, hold on, nah, that's not right. You already know because you got
Facts.
knowledge of the real knowledge.
Facts.
But when you up here ignorant or like they use the word incompetent, then you'll fall for anything.
Yeah,
They be like, oh
they
yeah,
saying it right now. The
this
banks are
man own
collapsing. No,
everything.
the banks being collapsed.
Right.
The banks collapsed
They just
a
they
few
been
years
running
ago.
on
You put the mask
they been
on and
running
shit.
on ignorance.
Man, they run around all the banks collapse. We told you the banks is gonna collapse. You ain't even have nothing in the bank.
For real, you go try to get it out. I'm sorry, sir. No, you don't.
I mean,
Out of there.
the
Matter of fact,
fear
you know
tactics
what? We're
that
gonna
it
send you
take,
ignorant.
the fear tactics that it came to keep you believing the hype. China owns America. This one, the Muslims are going to create a one world government, and the one world government being here. All y'all is a bunch of Muslims.
For real.
All
Y'all
of
done
them.
brought y'all.
All of them. They can't even fool
Yup.
me no more. All of them is a bunch of Muslims.
Y'all worship the moon and stars together. Just that's it. For real. I'm been seeing that everywhere, Kev. I'm like, man, get out of here.
So ain't gonna tell me
I
about
had
some
somebody was
shit.
like,
Get the fuck out. I don't believe
look,
nothing they say no more. All y'all is the same, bro. Go ahead.
bro, I said something
It's
to
funny as
my
shit.
my brother-in-law, his best friend. They was talking about something. I seen I forget what they was talking about, but it was something with the moon and stars. Like, bro, that's sin, bro. And then it was like he like, how'd you know that? I was like, I'll be trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all listen to my boy, man. Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all be on some other stuff, but man, hey, once you know, kid, it ain't no unlearning. You can walk through the world different now. Like, I can see. You ain't gonna be fooling me with it. And
Yeah.
all this, it ain't even got to be scary. It's like kids watching the Leprechaun or one of them horror movies when they little, they be scared. Then when you get older, you like, man, what
Hold
is
up,
this, bro?
man.
It's low budget. It's
Nah, look at
low
this stupid
budget.
ass film. You can see the gloves about to come off. His hand wasn't even produced.
Yeah,
Oh, this shit scared me when I was a kid.
yeah, bro. When I was a kid, now I'm not on no minor thinking. I'm thinking more as a major. Like how we supposed to be thinking, and it's a lot better. You don't got you ain't running your blood pressure up. Think about this stuff. It's a lot better, bro.
So you
Um,
know what I found out? Because this is
what's
what
that?
we're going into. They was taking these black babies. See, I know the story about the other trains where all the other babies come from. Cause I know in the
Mhm.
conspiracy world, they like, oh yeah, these orphan trains. And I'm like, orphan trains? Those are the same white kids that London was going like this to on a fucking ship. Thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of white babies. So for America to be like,
Right.
we don't know where all these white babies come from. Nigga, I saw the video. You did it.
There you
You
go.
brought
There it
them.
is. Why you trying to come at us with this? I don't know. Putting
But you know
thousands of
why?
babies
Do
come
you
from?
want to know why?
Why is that?
Because the real story, see, Get Out, I mean, Us taught me there's two sides to the story. There's a white version and a black version. See, that's a horror story,
Okay.
right? But the real
Yeah.
horror story is what happened to the black babies. See,
Oh
they
man.
make our stories non existent because those hurt. You hear me?
Right.
Those stories right
They
there,
gotta explain for.
huh?
and they're gonna have to explain,
Oh fuck yeah.
once it come out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
We got to explain why how all these English names got them babies in our records like this.
So that was using these babies just for their names and getting them up out of here, and
No, they was
that
taking our
would be
sisters to the war to having children and taking their kids from them, putting their babies up for sale.
so. That's that's proven. That's slavery. That's slavery. You making them a bond child automatic
Yeah, it's
to
it's
your sister.
yes sir. You
It's
got
not
that's
like they telling.
trafficking.
It's not. Yes, sir. That's
Yes
trafficking.
sir.
It's not like the story they was telling. It's actually is you taking them off their land. So that's worse. You know the land that
Yes.
you on now, the America. You taking them
Yes.
off their land to do these things.
Yes.
Yo, wow, bro. That's how to explain it. That other story wouldn't
So
stick it.
the
It don't
slavery
make sense.
story and all that, look, it's just about it all, family. Okay? This is deep. This is how they did this. And understanding it is a maze because it's difficult in a way, but through different perceptions and different mindsets, we can get there. They were taking these children from those women, Margaret Sanger and them. All that stuff was going on at that time. Trafficking, trafficking. Foreign white babies, black babies, all of them. But the black babies
Wow.
are from here. See, it's one thing for an adoption agency you to masquerade a hospice or a girls' asylum as an adoption agency. See, but when you're removed a whole nation, as you said, and has an influx of children, then you're uprooting the kids and placing them in a federalized, unknowing position. Them kids never grew up under Georgia's law. They all grew up what?
They all grew up orphans and fatherless.
But what kind of law would they ever know? Amended
They
law.
wouldn't.
Amended law.
Yeah, amended
And the
law.
story's
Yeah,
being
yeah.
told. These children will never know what the banks would and would be not be allowed to do. You get it?
So we went ahead. Yeah, I got you. So what they in turn did, they that's how you wipe the MIB. You
Dang.
feel me? On
You
a
said
generation
the
of
wipe the
people,
what? What do you call it? The
wipe
MIB?
the minds of the people. That MIB, that light, they took a whole
That's right.
generation to wipe their minds. They can't remember. That makes sense.
Those
That makes
kids
sense.
never grew up knowing the
All
law.
all you know is what we told you.
Bingo.
And we ain't telling you that one. We can't because we're gonna lose everything type of deal. So yeah, I got you, kid. Dang, wow, wow, bro. So that's all they would know. They would know nothing about that.
They wouldn't know about the law. They wouldn't know about the trust. They wouldn't know about nothing. Nothing they're
They would
entitled
think
to.
George Washington, a French
Oh,
dude.
no, they would just know that they're black living in a place like this. They wouldn't know nothing.
You from Africa,
You from Africa. We
right?
brought you from Africa. And your forefathers come from here. And then they grew up and had babies and taught them what?
The same thing.
Same thing.
So nah, wow, bro. Now that makes sense. That makes sense on how
I
things
see it.
are, how they are. Wow,
You
bro.
see that? You erase the mind
Yeah, I did.
right there. And then you put their kids into
You know,
maritime law, like he said. They're in the federalized peril state. They forever. You place them into a federalized, get them some SS numbers, Social Security Administration numbers, and we got them.
and you black. That's all we
And you
know.
black.
You black. That's all we know, sir. Yep. You lucky to be here, and you black. It's not yours. Go back to Africa. Starts and all this other stuff starts from there. And yeah, I'm just thinking about all the generations from there and now afterward. We'll be in search of, man, who am I really? You know what I mean, Kev? Like
Yes.
that feeling of all these other people know, oh, my family from here, my family from there. you looking like when they start talking about like history and stuff, like dang, we just from Africa. We don't know where. We just slaves. That's all y'all need to know. Y'all just slaves. Y'all were slaves, and then we give y'all the whole rundown. But that feeling of what happened to my people, why we just
Yeah.
slaves, what's
Why we
going
ain't
on?
got
Then
nothing?
that,
Why we don't get what's entitled to us and all foreigners do? And you can just see it like they got our sisters in these asylums, had them babies. It was like the first Planned Parenthood. They can keep going over and over. It's the freedom of it's freedom, liberty of anything, even liberation from your parents. You just have a baby, they'll never know. Boom, we'll take care of you for that time, and you go back and give up your baby. And how many did that? How many Planned Parenthoods do we have today? They just massacre for Fauci blood cell tissue research type thing, which is insanely demonic. Then they were doing that as well, and then they were, but most of the time they'll do it now. The boys will have it the worst, not worse because it don't get no worse than this. And I don't want to make it a worse. They get
right?
shock treatment when they don't understand nothing. Again, they don't know who they are. They don't know what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. And they always placed us in what? Lower education mind frame. The boys are the ones you want not knowing law. So they need to be held back in what? School, made dumb, been told they can't read. Not a law that they can't wasn't allowed to read, being told and reinforced in these settings that you're not about to know this law, little boy. They raised
Yeah,
imagine this, bro. This is real. Go ahead.
and then making you a candidate, the number one candidate for going to jail and starting the prison system. You know, they
Tyrone.
feed off of you that way.
The making of Tyrone.
Tyrone, yes, sir. I'm like, wow, bro. You can see it step by step and
You don't got the
everything
full effect
that
of the illustration. Oh, like they did in the slavery days and the pictures and stuff like that. No, the Bible could have been talking about the ripping out of the womb, C-section, press one, the ripping out of the womb, and you never seen your kid again because it was a shame to have a baby out of wedlock. But then again, they were taken and you never seen the baby again anyway. So then you sewn up and taken, but right back home, released. Shit.
wow,
I'm
bro,
looking.
that's
I'm thinking
deep.
of the entire scenario. If I had children, and looking back at these historical events just 100, 120 years ago, and knowing, wait, this is our people.
Like, right. So, and those type of situations lead to other situations.
Facts.
You know, so it's a like you said, it's a big
This
picture.
may be the
Wow.
root of the problem. Remember, we always say, like my father always say, you want to find out the answer, you got to go to the root of the problem. You want the answer and you willing to go to the root. This may be America's root right here. This may
Yeah,
be the
for real.
root of it all. Go ahead.
You're explaining why things are like they are, not just dealing with, you know, not just dealing with everything from where it is now, but what caused it. What caused it. So
Yeah, it's
yeah, you
easy to
know,
say, "Oh, these niggas ain't shit." Now to go deep, or these niggas are criminals, or but to be born to be outlaws. Wait a minute. You can understand Tupac's
yeah,
wrath at that moment. Born to be an outlaw?
yeah, I don't know.
Come
I was
on,
born
bro.
exactly,
And then charge them with
and
criminality. That's
and
double
then all of
standard.
the depictions. It is all of the depictions of you in the media is made
Facts.
that way. So
Facts.
that's what it is. Yes, sir.
Damn. When you think about it from that level, from Georgia's people and the Georgians and the people of San Francisco and all of these different places, um, they literally destroyed us.
Yep,
It's like the
starting with
Adolf. It's
the
like the Adolf Hitler story. It's really watered down and trying to be. Is it like is he the scapegoat? Because this happened for real.
or what if he's the name of the program? You know how
There you go.
we was talking about
Operation Hitler.
Archimedes, Operation Hitler, bro, straight up. And yeah, that's how I see it now. Like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Operation Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. It's
They
get it's
blame him for everything.
yeah,
'Cause
they blame
it's
him.
starting to look like that. Cause it's like, man, he how long was he doing this? And all this stuff happened. Nah, man, I think it was some stuff already in place and stuff happening afterwards too. Which we learning, but it's just like, it's looking like this is an operation. And then, like, you was telling us about how America and it's the same thing, and how they was brought over here. This man been gone. Y'all still running the operation. Y'all under different names. So
But why
that's what
are
I'm
the
saying.
Jews acting like Adolf Hitler?
Because that's the perfect thing. If I could be the person in need and be the
Well, no,
boogeyman
no,
at the
no,
same time,
no,
it's
no,
perfect.
no. You're not finna get away with that. Say, if I can be the bully and victim forever, I can rule the world.
Forever. Yes. Man, he hit me in the eye. And you beating your damn self up. Like
Sir,
that's
no,
what
no, no, no. He hit you in the eye because you just genocided his family in apartment 7. That's why he fucking hit you in the eye.
exactly.
He should have shot you. That's
And
why.
then,
And you
yeah,
created. Hold on, hold
and
on,
then
hold on, hold on. Let me get this right. He hit you in the eye, and he's coming because you murdered his whole family, and then you created coal and made diamonds out of them, and then you sold them to his enemies.
oh, man. Nah, even still, you sold him to his babies.
He sold them to his kids. And genocide after
To his
genocide is
kids.
just them wearing bones. It's like wearing bones around your neck. Oh, this is getting
Oh,
dark, ain't it?
man. Dang, kill.
Damn.
I seen that's crazy. I seen them make a skull out of diamonds, and then he's
Yeah.
like, first I would be like, man,
That's
why
them
y'all doing
crystal
that? Now
skulls.
it's
That's
even
them
worse.
skulls, bro.
Yeah, now I'm
Damn, now it makes
understanding that.
sense. Remember they
Like,
used to do them
I'm like, why would y'all
conspiracies
do
about them skulls, skulls that was crystal, and they was all diamond
that? Yeah,
skulls that was found, and yeah, it makes sense now, motherfucker.
makes sense for real. I'm like, oh man, y'all really, they gloating in it. Y'all throwing it in our face like they don't know. This got to be like a signal to them, like, nah, they don't know nothing. But nah, the joke on y'all, we getting laced up with the real. Now we know, like, dang, bro. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest. I share stuff like that with my kids. I want them to know. I want you to tell my grandbabies we ain't gonna have no breach in the knowledge no more. We gonna hey when I learn something, it's good. Boom, you gonna know it. And remember it. I don't care if you think daddy tripping. You gonna see, cause you know what I mean. We don't need no breach in knowledge no more, cause we have a generation that don't know, and that's more of a chance to fall back into the same thing. So yeah, kill. I'm like, wow, man. They they do certain stuff to be like markers to me. Like this an indicator. You know how we see how they operate with statistics and how they try to
What if
do
Marcus
certain things.
Garvey and Martin Luther King was on the same shit? What if that's the same person?
Or wow,
Because
hmm,
the
that's
federal government
interesting.
ain't just finna put no statue up of Martin Luther King and get black people to worship it. And then Martin said, "I think I'll set my people into a burning house." Yeah, like Marcus Garvey. Yeah, like Marcus Garvey, and y'all kind of like the same and shit, like this
They've
southern.
been on this on the same time. You know, like one before the other a little bit, but it's a
Yeah,
similar time.
it's like
Or but
it's
they
like
are when they both um um fraternal orders though.
Yeah,
You
of
see what I'm
course,
saying?
of course.
So y'all
So what you
y'all of
talking
the
about?
same mind.
They gave us Garvey, then Martin Luther King, and then let's say in time, let's say Men in the High Castle bullshit. In time,
Yeah,
they put King out last.
right. That's what I'm looking. Yep, that's what I'm looking at.
Because
Like
he's a
y'all,
younger appearance. Same type of shit. If we was going back into what we were discussing about the different personas being played in time and history, but it looks
right.
like propaganda wise, they put the King character out 10 to 15 years younger after
Yeah,
the the takeover of because
God,
yeah because Garvey Plecker annihilated black people, but King said I walked my people into a burning house. That's a furnace, bro.
yep.
That's a
Dang, you ain't
furnace,
lying.
bro. That's genocide, bro. That's paper genocide. So what do we have here? Let's arrange it in time. See, that's what I like about the night show. Somebody say, Kev, you're gonna have the best fucking night fucking conspiracy show because we can do things like that. We can be like, okay, so basically he did the same thing,
Yeah, yeah. So
just
I'm
with a
like,
Southern Baptist accent. Now, what were they trying to do? Margaret Sanger, they needed black Southern preachers.
and
Mar-
yeah,
and,
dang,
and check
they
this out.
did say that.
Right. And what I'm saying is Marcus Garvey wasn't no goddamn preacher like that.
I think he was like Garvey Reloaded. They had to tweak some things about what happened with Garvey and why it didn't, because think of it. All right, boom, we're gonna send the next one
Could they
in.
what you
Okay,
mean next one? They could have sent Garvey right back in.
him, yeah, Garvey in, yeah,
Who's to say he
boom.
was who's to say he wasn't playing a role? But see,
Just
that's what I
tweak
like
it a
about
little
my
bit. We're gonna come. We're gonna come from the like you said, from the Southern Baptist type of deal, and
Yeah. Because we got to hit them
instead of
with the
coming in,
church. It's crazy because what they said
yeah,
they did in the early 1900s didn't really happen until the civil rights. That's when we fought for the civil rights of foreigners. So,
exactly.
wait a minute, we are
I was
rowing
just
backwards. This is
yeah,
insane. Okay.
because like technically we didn't really get nothing out of that. You know what I mean? They got the benefits
Everything.
of
They
the
became
civil rights.
Indians. They became sovereign, national. We became black. And they killed him, and then Jesse Jackson named us African American. Who was the yes?
One after the other,
One after another. Boom, bop, boom.
one after another. Damn.
And Malcolm X come from where? Nation of Islam. What they
Yep.
preaching? Get rid of your last name. Black.
Become X, black. Yeah, make yourself black and law.
Black, 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 black,
Boom.
black, 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 black. We need our own land where? In Africa. We got to go back to Africa. Same thing, Marcus Garvey. Why was there even at odds, Dr. King and what? Wait. This is crazy. Forget Dr.
Dr. King,
King being at odds with them. How? This is crazy.
we can see it now. Like you said, looking back, like I don't. And then, like I said, some of the stuff be like WWE. Y'all not really at odds. After the camera go off, y'all probably eating
Hey,
dinner and stuff together.
facts.
So I'm like,
Hey, do me a
I'm like,
favor. I'm
wow,
gonna walk out and get my wiener schnitzel, bro. Keep the talk to the audience for me.
all right, I got you. Well, so this thing wild, y'all. Like I can't even front. Like Kill got us where we can see these things, bro. Like from how they did our people, from killing us and turning us into a bunch of bones, to the process of that making us into diamonds. Then they making economics out of us from that process with the diamonds and the bones and diamonds. They making money from getting you up off the land and all of that. That's another way for them to make money. Um, but shoot, keep researching, bro, and sharing with one another, man. Everybody, got different things going on in life, but bro, you can call in, for real. You can call in. It don't even matter. Like your girl call you, you gonna break away for lunch and go really go try to what's wrong, baby? Man, call in with something, some kind of information. It's the most important information, especially for so-called blacks. Well, really the world, because when we do what we supposed to do, the world gonna be better, bro. We gotta do our part, man. Kill doing his thing. We gotta help him. We learning from him, so man, it ain't nothing to speak out. If you wrong, make it right. Make your adjustments, come right back. It ain't no thing. But shoot, this crap is crazy. We gotta step it up. But that's pretty much, what's been going on. Y'all been under mind control for real from their narrative. We just got we've been blessed with Kill to show us what these different narratives are and how people been coming over here and really like man and came in your house and got you thinking you from somewhere else, man. We starting to learn a lot of these questions that I even had like, man, where how come everybody know where they from and what's up with my people? We just African slaves, that's how we is. We getting these answers. And shoot, pretty much it, like when it comes to that, man. And then the story of them being coming under here under work, that's fine if you do it right, but this illegal stuff and destroying, seeking to destroy, nah. We see what happens, so we ain't nothing wrong with telling the truth. We gotta tell the truth. Like, man, we telling the truth about our people, what we going on. We gotta tell the truth on everybody. Y'all come over here and farm people and mass murder and committing all these atrocities. We gotta tell the truth. So it don't matter who it is. You keep it real, tell the truth. That's what it is.
It's,
Do
it's
our duty,
mass
speak the truth.
genocide,
Yes,
like the Pope said on
yes,
the
sir.
Indians. It's mass genocide on the Virginians or these people who were here.
For real. And yeah, bro, like I started man, I'm gonna just tell you this, Kev. I had my little nieces and nephews around. They watching a little cartoon. Look, you remember that Bible Goes West? Man, even that hit different. I was like, oh snap,
Oh,
he a
oh.
foreign immigrant,
Are you talking about
and
the
he
one
was
with the rat?
yes, bro. I was like, I started laughing like, damn, bro. Everything is different, but I can see what they saying now. Like, man, he had to go west. That's what he. I'm like, dang, bro. Then I started looking at all the reclamation, and it's all fitting, bro. That, that, that was crazy.
So,
That
New
was
Lands
crazy. It's crazy,
Reclamation
man.
Act, also known as Lowlands Reclamation Act or National Reclamation, that's 1902.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, you talking
I'm
about
like,
the
man.
Fiverr. Before we go into that, Fiverr himself never gets registered, making him an illegal immigrant.
Yes, sir. And I'm like, it. That
Damn.
that's that story, bro. I'm like, damn, as a kid, I'm like, this a cool little cartoon, but we never realized what we really watching. I'm like,
You
damn, bro,
watching
this
a
is crazy.
whole immigration theft. They all went west and never got registered. Then tried to backdate themselves.
Yep. And then I even look at how the parents was talking. I'm like, yeah, they foreigners. They got an accent. But he come here and now he a cowboy going west. All these stories and stuff. It supposedly adventure. So yeah, Kel.
Wait a minute.
This
My
was made
bad.
by
My bad.
Steven
My
Spielberg.
bad. My bad. That, as you know, I brought up that the cowboy story ain't even real.
Nah, it ain't.
That they placed
It ain't.
themselves in history by making themselves cowboys, and they was all Polish people and all different things. That stuff ain't even real.
Sure, like Kel. I was like, I looked up something else. It was talking about Alien and the Sedition Act. Now this
Really?
alien is, yeah. What made me look it up? I seen this picture. It was talking about how people back in back in the day was looking at foreign people, that come over here looking at them different. It had black people on the corner at the table. I'm gonna share this with you. I'm like, I'm still looking into it, but it's crazy, bro. I looked up. I was like, man, dealing with France, and it's got them back there in the background holding the flag, and somebody getting guillotined. I just sent it to you. And it was called the XY. What do they call it? The XYZ affair. It says the legacy of Adams' presidency, including the Alien and Sedition Act and the XYZ affair, was influenced by two large forces at the time. Contention between the country's new political parties and tension growing in American relationship with France. And I was like, all right, maybe this it's got to have something to do with everything we're talking about with with France. Then I looked at what sedition was in 1828. Sedition. The sense of the word is the contrary of which is naturally uh, deducible from sedio, denoting a rising or raging, rather than a peasing. But to set, it says, but to set is really to throw down, to drive, and sedition may be a setting of rushing together, a faction, commotion of people, a tumultuous assembly of men rising in opposition to law or administration of justice, and in
That makes perfect
disturbance.
sense. They're legalizing sedition?
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Is that what you're
And
saying?
then they say, I'm reading the definition of sedition. The Sedition Act was basically you got
Damn.
like I'm just looking like they were worried about the alien people and committing sedition. With the influx of people coming in,
Yeah.
especially in the early 1800s,
Yeah.
they was trying to pass laws to block them. I sent you another picture of a dude. Well, it's not a dude; it's a drawing of a person. His head is a bomb, and he's an alien just walking through the door. So they was already aware of the possibility of all these things that we knew we finally not happening.
These
You know,
different ideologies.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, when I looked up sedition, I said, oh yeah. Um, okay, it says sedition. Oh, I'm gonna finish it. It says a faction, uh, commotion of people, a tumultuous assembly of men rising in opposition to law or the administration of justice, and in disturbance of the public peace. Sedition is a rising or commotion of less extent than in insurrection, and both are less than a rebellion. But some kinds of sedition in Great Britain uh, amount to high treason, and general sedition is a local or limited insurrection in opposition to civil authority, as mutiny is to military. So sedition, I'm taking it like it's a rebellion. We just gonna break it up, play by play. We ain't gonna throw a Hail Mary and just bomb on you. We finna just, little by like here and there, all these
It's like a
massacres and
constriction,
stuff. Yeah,
like a
we
snake,
just gonna do it little by little.
tightening
Yeah,
it
you
up,
right.
tightening it up.
Slowly but surely type of thing. Yeah. So with me seeing that, I'm like, okay, it's how they moving. That's why they even had to make the act. You know, that's why they even this word even it's in the 1828. So this is how they was talking back then. Like you taught us to look it up. So yeah, bro. thing is, it's for real. Yeah, it's for real. Now that's pretty much all I had for that. But and you know I'm always call in, kill, cause shoot, man, it's the most important knowledge that's going on in the world, kill. We ain't gonna just say on the internet in the world, cause what go down here, we see it in real life. You know?
That's facts.
Yes, sir.
That's facts. So I'll get up with you.
But oh,
Woo!
for sure,
I was
I get
killing
with you
these
later,
chili
man.
fries,
Kevo and that.
my man, Kev bro. Or nothing. I'm over here killing this little ice cream I got. I'm killing it. I almost forgot I was on the air. We've been up here 2 hours talking that real, asking real questions, and this is a really, really awesome topic because it sums up what the U is all about. That's why I'm amazed at B and others who minds are like, whoa, this has come full circle back around. Showing up, it's right there. 424 209 9506. Gucci Moses been in my chat too long not to be a regular. Press one. See, Gucci Moses ain't got the memo yet. He just like to press buttons in my chat. He's not a supporter. He don't turn in no homework. He just like to be here. Remember that great speech I had this morning? That made B say, I ain't in it. See, Gucci Moses, the ladies ain't never seen him before. We never heard. You probably could be pressing one and don't know shit we talking about. It just feel good. Why you ain't never called it in, Gucci? Press one. You ain't never called it, but you always here though. You always here, but you ain't never called it in. You don't want to stand up before the classroom and let them know what you've been learning. Press one. Chili fries hit. You don't want to get a professor a break a little bit? What about you in the back? Brian King, where you at? Professor on lunch. They they don't know nothing now. They ain't never around. Boy, these niggas ain't never around when I need them. Mm. Mm-mm. Fire. All right. So, if you ain't noticed by now, all of this happened after the fall of Georgia. Your nation, where you're from, is right here. You're not from Africa. That's my stand. I'm not saying that you're an immigrant. I'm not saying none of that shit. I'm not saying you're not an immigrant. You can be an
Nah,
immigrant, and Africa is only a incorporated state. So you're not from Africa, and you're not dead. You're alive. Cavro University on the air. What up?
Peace, Kev. It's Kyle, son.
What up, champ?
Not much, man. Hey, I was calling and like I really been inspired by like some of the stuff that's been coming through, like the Patreon, and it's making certain things like click for me a little bit. And one of those things that I came across, like talking about like the WWI and tying that to them playing both sides was organization, like an extra legal organization that was like martialized, called the American Protective League, and it's like several other organizations that I came across speaking on that. And one of those organizations that sprouted from them is the Boy Spies of America. And with us talking about and what you've been what you showed us, I could really see like the kids that was getting wished off by the Queen when it was over in England, when you showed that months ago. Like, I understand what was going on there. Especially talking about like the railroads and everything and how the children were delivered through the U.S. mail.
You know the
But
mail.
can I speak a little bit?
Of course you can, but the mail was being delivered underground and stuff like that. So the kids was being shipped all over the place. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like from what I've been coming across, is like the trolleys and everything, like tram cars, like deal, and they were like they had like the setup where they were hanging from it, and they also had like the bullet train type of deal. But shoot, I just want to read a little bit about the American Protective League.
The American Protective League. Go ahead.
All right, let me pull that. All right, the American Protective League from 1917 to 1919 was an organization of private citizens sponsored by the United States Department of Justice.
Uh-oh.
All right. That worked with federal law enforcement agencies during World War I era.
Uh-oh.
His mission was to identify suspected German sympathizers and to counteract the activities of radicals, anarchists, anti-war activists, left-wing labor, and political organizations. At its zenith, the APL claimed 250,000 members in 600 cities. And
Wait. Say that again.
All right, let me back it up and go back in the American Protective.
You said 6,000.
250,000 members in 600 cities. Yes, sir.
Okay. So they got little militias everywhere.
Yeah, and it's not. It's like one of the philosophers that I came across name was Hegel, and one of his things that he's famous for is that like Hegel's dialectic, or is known as the Hegelian dialectic, where it fits like what you've been talking about. It's like an exception point, like when like the big explosion that starts off a new time, and it's like in the Man in the High Castle, they opening up a new world, and they continue to build on the world for layers and layers, and you know, it's like what you've been showing us, bro. You've been breaking down the layers and showing the only thing that's real is the word, is law.
Is the law, yeah.
And
this is real.
Yeah, but let me read a little bit more about the American Protective League, because this is something that I found interesting. It said business interests strongly supported the APL as a tool to fight organized labor. Henry Ford provided financial support and assigned a Ford Motor Company executive to supervise 400 APL operatives. So, you know, from what I know about like Ford and everything and his connections to the Nazis, and like from what you're showing us is like it's connected to like the motor companies that was owned by T.A. Gillespie that was bombed and everything. That could very well be like you showed us Ford Motor Company, like them stepping in at that point. That's in that same time frame.
Said brought that up is all that was going on at the T.A. Gillespie plant. So when you got that going on and Ford coming into play, what Taj is saying is that IWW coming into play, though, that power structure where Ford is seen as the original car creator. He wasn't nowhere around, German, working with the enemy, traitor and treason. If he was even American, you can't even charge him with that because he's a German himself. He is, you know. But you're right about that.
And it's one of the something else that I came across I did the etymology on sabotage, and I seen that it has the same root as Sabbath, and the reason that they call them saboteurs or sabotagers, and I'm speaking about the IWW at this point. I'm switching from the protective league, was because they used to do something like throw a shoe into the cogs to stop the machine so they could have a Sabbath, so they could have a break, and I, it's 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 weird because like it's hard for me to put it in words, but I'm seeing how they play.
What you mean? I don't understand.
Like they were sabotaging, like the machine, the factories. It was like because they wanted, because their idea of collective labor and everything was to be able to get workers' rights and everything like that over, you know what I mean, over the business owners' rights or whatever that you agreed to work for. Like you agreed to come over here on pretty much a bond, like, and the people like that didn't. What I'm gathering, correct me if I'm wrong, because they didn't want to pay off that bond, or they didn't want to get through their time to be able to pay off their debt. They decided to overthrow and take over the businesses, like Ford taking over the motor companies and J.P. Morgan taking over, you know what I mean, taking over the banking. And just everybody stepping into, playing a role, and then stepping into and passing and moving money around through by way of corporation. If I'm not seeing that part right, please, like help me with that. But I think I'm correct. Am I seeing it right, Kev?
What?
As far as like how they use the perceived conflict between like the labor unions and these extra legal groups like the APL, the American Protective League, the National Security Agency, and stuff like that. They had like a National Protective League at the same time, but they would create like a conflict or a situation where you had to come up with amendments to laws to be able to get control back in the towns. And because you had these forces that was coming in, I ain't even going to call them forces, I'm going to call them what they are. These armies, these foreign armies coming in, and you needed, like, these people came with, like, the insurance of peace, like the assurance of peace. It's like, yeah, we got peace for you. And rather than to deal with your laws that you were given by the king, it's like, yo, you should come to us because we could protect you. And I could be seeing it. I could be seeing that part right there wrong. But it seemed like they went to them to be able to get,
You really think I'm playing?
you know, insurances of a peaceful life.
You're asking me if a hypothetical is right? I don't understand. I thought you were just making a point. I have no idea.
Yeah, nah,
I'm
Paul,
so far on these little black brown babies being adopted by Germans.
yeah. I get like that part made certain things make certain sense. It's like you and B was talking about them being able to take the names, and especially going through, like, would that be where like the orphanages and it? Oh, I mean, God, this echo killing me, bro. It's like I'm having a hard time concentrating. But let me get organized, Kev. Let me call back when I'm organized all the way.
I don't even understand nothing he just said. Honestly, I'm like, huh? I'm over here. I'll get my next thing going. I'm like, huh? I I'm trying to see what the hell did you just say, sir? You trying to get me to agree with a hype? I don't know. I don't. I wasn't even. I don't understand. Y'all asking me. I'm asking y'all. I'm trying to see where y'all minds at. I'm trying to see where y'all at. He's like, do you agree with that? Am I right on that? I don't know. I'm over here talking about black babies, and now I'm confused. I have no idea. I was talking about black babies and this whole corrupted eat by lunch. I thought y'all can. I'm waiting for y'all to hold it down, hold it down. That was confusing in the motherfucker. We'll get back to that
Call
in
from
a bit. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up,
What's going on, Professor? This Rico.
Rico? What up?
Man, calling in, man. Trying to add to this little subject, man. This little conspiracy y'all been breaking down, man. And I'm trying to call in a little info and just add a little too. I'm not trying to be all over the place, but I know I sent you a couple of screenshots, and I kind of want to touch on it a little bit. I know you was just talking about the babies and how they was brought them in on the trains and stuff like that. And from me studying the trains, I've seen that trains was going from world fast as early as 1901. They was carrying people from, I would say, at least from what my research, like Louisiana and Texas. So to understand, like what you said, trains was underground, could have been above ground. They were carrying not only Negro babies, but they was actually carrying Negroes to different areas that we've been researching. So I kind of want to touch on that a little bit. And I want to start off really starting off with Marcus Garvey a little bit and touching on Louisiana. What I tried to do was focus my studies on a specific state and try to get back into, like I say, touching on history from about 1890 until about 1945 and trying to understand what was going on from there. So what I'm going to touch on in Louisiana starting off is how the dams were blown up for the Great Flood of
Sir,
1927. And why I feel like this,
sir. I'm talking about
well,
stolen. I'm talking about
I just want to
stolen
say why
baby.
that's that might be important.
I'm talking
Yes,
about.
sir.
I'm talking about
I
stolen.
only reason,
Huh?
no, only reason because Marcus Garvey exited out the country in 1927, and what was important was the president, not the president, they blew up the dams. The federal government blew up the dams right after they exited Marcus Garvey out of New Orleans. I think he exited out, not New Orleans, Louisiana. And I'm just trying to place a little information together. Like I said, I'm not trying to get off the baby subject. What I'm trying to do is just give a little context on.
Anyway, that just drains me. No, I'm over here doing my thing. You supposed to line that up. Send me that information on Patreon. No, sir. It's just too much. I'm cool. Y'all got it. Press one. Y'all got it. I'm cool. I could do it. I got it. Good looking. Good looking. Y'all can't even follow orders and things and like direction, bro. This ain't the call in and talk about whatever you want to talk about show. This has got something to do with these babies in this asylums. Y'all doing a lot of talking, ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This is why I retired from you niggas. Because every time y'all get to yapping, it comes out as garbage, and I'm tired. I'm honestly am. So, uh, fuck that shit. You drain me. No, I'm not talking about that. About you want to do some homework or something? You didn't turn that in the classroom. See, you didn't turn that in and let me know what you're gonna be talking about during the show. I don't want nothing to do with you. When I needed your help, y'all can't stay on topic or nothing. Y'all talking about some things and then say, "Huh, Kev, I'm lost because I was on these babies. I was on these babies. That's what I thought. I'm not on nothing y'all niggas is on. Y'all niggas is wasted too much of my time talking about nothing. You get back to the law. Tell me something in the law. Get your 1828. I don't need your perspective or where in history you looking back from. Just care, bro. Tired. No. I said Margaret Sanger and them was the worst. Not what Black Towns or Freestyle Day about your timeline of events. No, sir. Those times just come and go. Only one I see took that initiative. Only, man, y'all fellas let me down, bro. Big time.
Georgia Tan kidnapped and then sold an estimated 5,000 babies between 1924 and 1950.
Press 1, see? This the real deal. Right here. The genocide or Holocaust. I woke up in purpose. This is my purpose to do this. Yeah, they did this on purpose, champ. How many people did she kidnap? See, you talking about rubbish. We talking about Georgia Tan kidnapped and sold an estimated 5,000 babies. You talking about something else.
Sold an estimated 5,000 babies between 1924 and 1950. 5,000.
More.
This is certainly beyond shocking and unsettling to hear, but how she got away with it, and how she got away with it for so long, only adds to the terrifying nature of this truly staggering story, which is actually hard to believe is 100% true. Tan pulled off her brazen scheme through operating the Tennessee Children's Home Society, a society which, on the surface, was doing the Lord's work, finding homes for orphaned children. In reality, it worked as a cover for Tan to funnel children.
Press 1. See that right there? That's the funnel children champion.
Into her care, only for her to turn around and sell them on the black market for extreme profit. In the nearly 30 years Tan and the society...
The black market. You know who black, right? Well, what's the black market? It's the slave market. It's the unheard of. Black mean untraceable. You know what that is, right? You.
were in operation, she managed to kidnap and sell an estimated 5,000 babies. These weren't orphaned children placed under her care. They were stolen right from under their parents' noses. How? How could anyone get away with kidnapping and selling children for nearly 30 years right here in America? She did it with help from friends in high places. She took children who came from poor families, for the simple reason that poor families at the time didn't have the necessary resources to search for one of their children should they go missing. If families did file a report, Georgia Tan would have it handled by her close friend E.H. Crump, a powerful tycoon and the so-called boss of Memphis.
Wow, look at this. Black market.
Crump would make sure the reports of missing children were ignored. She also had an elaborate system for taking newborn babies from hospitals and mental wards, bribing
And who was in a mental ward? You.
doctors and nurses to help protect the children, and then tell their unsuspecting parents that their baby was stillborn. Tan would take off with the
Ended up stillborn. What? Oh, your baby died. Stillborn. Federalized. Stillborn. Social security number. Birth certificate. Stillborn. You don't hear the law, do you? They poured a number on us.
nurses to help protect the children, and then tell their unsuspecting parents that their baby was stillborn. Tan would take off with the baby, with the child's parents believing their newborn to be deceased.
Wow.
She even had a system for snatching children right off the street. She took children from churches or daycare centers while they played with their friends. They'd end up in the arms of a uniformed social worker under Tan's employ, and they'd never be seen by their birth parents again. Once the children were under her care, and their parents were none the wiser, Tan would wipe their identities and sell them to couples looking to adopt, leaving them completely in the dark about where the child came from. But
how many black babies was raised by Germans? Press 1. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Now you see what I'm saying? Oh, they were adopting y'all out left and right. Boom, 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 boom. All over the place.
by falsifying or destroying their documents. Tan pocketed millions of dollars selling children to out-of-state couples, charging a $5,000 premium on out-of-state adoptions. Almost 90% of her sales, which in this context, sales is a truly disgusting word, went to wealthy couples in New York and Los Angeles who could afford the steep pricing of Tan's services, including actress Joan Crawford, who adopted her twin daughters from Tan. It should be noted none of the adoptive parents had any chance to suspect what they were doing was wrong. On its face, Tan's operation was a legitimate adoption agency. Of course, simply adopting a baby and then never having questions about where that child came from isn't possible. But if the adoptive parents ever questioned Tan about issues that arose, things like missing birth certificates or clearly falsified medical histories, Tan had an answer. If the new parents ever had any suspicion that anything fishy was going on, Tan would threaten them with legal action through one of her major accomplices, family court judge Camille Kelly. Judge Kelly used her position of power to sanction Tan's activities and threaten the adoptive parents with taking away their adoptive children if they continued to make a fuss or ask questions. They would also be threatened with being roped into whatever legal ramifications Tan may or may not have faced. I mean, they did use her services, so technically they were involved in an illegal enterprise themselves. And here was a judge telling them they were complicit. Needless to say, this blackmail coming from the US judicial system.
Huh? Blackmail. You get it? Black male. M-A-I-L. Male. What Malcolm X said in the beginning of the movie Malcolm X. He said, it was soon after my mother and I were parceled out and moved all the way to, I forget where they moved them to, but parceled, mailed out. We're not understanding what this truly means. Oh my goodness.
Itself made a lot of folks go quiet. Tan was so powerful and wealthy, so highly regarded as a steward of ridding adoption of its negative stigma at the time, and so well connected, no accusations or rumblings of misconduct ever stuck. The story is so insane that it's hard to even frame it or tell it in a way that makes any sense whatsoever, but it's completely real. It happened, and it affected thousands of lives right here in America. To make it even more insane and unbelievable, one of those children that Tan and her agency kidnapped and sold to unsuspecting adoptive parents was professional wrestling legend, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And in the end, Tan and Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump and everyone else who knew it was truly going on at the Tennessee Children's Home Society got away with it. None of them ever faced charges. Tan died of cancer at 59. Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump both died shortly thereafter in 1954 and 1955 respectively. None of the children they kidnapped were ever returned to their biological parents.
Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more of history's weirdness that you
Now you see that? Mailed. Let me see. Let me see where we at. Coffee and Kush TV. Let me get my shout outs out the way. I try to do this before class, but it's all love. I can do it after class. And on to, if you're not on my Patreon at the correct, that's what's up. I ain't tripping. Love y'all too. Going over to Coffee and Kush TV, talk some urban, political, conservative news, make fun of some people, release this inner Democrat, and and enjoy what's in store for Carol and where I'm headed, in my personal life, in real life. So I see you, Nelda, but you're not really saying anything, Nelda. You just talking. You just talking. I don't want that for my subscribers. I don't want that. I see you, but you just talking and typing. You know, I don't like that. That's brought me so low on the internet. It just, no, that is not what the U is. about. You actually got to present some information and stay concurrent. Don't try to be. Shout out to you though. Shout out to my man who contributes to this program every day. This is why I love this show because no matter what I do, I don't make a lot of money at Carroll University, so I try to drive. But I don't even want to do that no more because it's getting like people think they run shit, and I don't want their support, and I don't want to take and drag on excess energy that ain't real with me in my life. So that's why I'm deciding to just get back to the Kev Gills show, Coffee and Kush TV, and I do my morning classes. The people who I'm connected with that handle the information line stays the same. I don't need no homework. I was trying to encourage you to do more. I got it though, and the people that heard the call, they got it too. And we're going to keep putting out great information for the students of Carroll. In and out. God bless y'all. I see y'all over at Coffee and Kush TV. And as always,